Have you ever walked into a crowded room and felt an immediate urge to leave, even if you like the people there? But the moment you get home and your dog greets you at the door, that heavy weight on your chest simply vanishes. It's a common feeling, yet many worry it makes them antisocial. In reality, it's about the profound difference between human complexity and animal simplicity. Human interaction is a high-stakes performance. Every conversation requires us to decode body language, tone, and hidden subtext simultaneously. We are constantly managing our own expressions, ensuring we look interested, polite, or confident, even when we feel drained inside. This emotional labor is exhausting. By the end of the day, our social battery isn't just low, it is completely depleted. Then comes the overthinking phase. We lie awake at night, replaying every word and wondering if we were misunderstood. But with animals, there is no performance. A cat or a dog doesn't care about your social status or how eloquent you are. They don't judge your silence or your mistakes. Their presence is a sanctuary where you are allowed to simply exist without explanation. This isn't about hating people. It's about the purity of unconditional love that requires nothing in return but your presence. Many mistake this preference for being antisocial. But being reserved often means you have a deep well of empathy that needs protection. Think of it as a split reality. On one side, the draining world of masks. On the other, the recharging world of companionship. Animals provide a unique kind of healing. They ground us in the present moment, reminding us that we are enough exactly as we are. So the next time you choose a quiet evening with your pet over a loud party, don't feel guilty. You aren't avoiding life. You're recharging your soul. It's not about being antisocial. It's about finding a space where you don't have to perform. In our most vulnerable moments, we often turn away from people and toward the animals who share our lives. Human society can feel like a chaotic storm of judgment, expectations, and noise that never seems to stop. But with an animal, that storm disappears, replaced by a warm, protective glow of safety and absolute acceptance. This is the power of unconditional positive regard, a psychological phenomenon where one is accepted without any strings attached. A cat doesn't care if your hair is messy or if you failed a big project at work today. Animals don't hold mirrors to our flaws. They hold space for our existence, exactly as we are in the moment. Human communication is often a heavy burden, filled with subtext, hidden meanings, and the constant need for performance. We often feel we must untangle a web of words just to be understood by another person. Yet when we stroke a pet, that tangled web begins to smooth out, turning into a single, simple thread of connection. This healing isn't just in our minds. It is a profound physiological change occurring deep within our bodies. Cortisol, the hormone responsible for stress, starts to drop, visualized here as these sharp red spikes smoothing out. Simultaneously, our system is flooded with oxytocin, the love hormone, creating waves of warmth and safety. Your heart rate slows, your blood pressure stabilizes, and for a moment the world feels manageable again. Animals offer us a sanctuary where we don't have to explain ourselves or justify our feelings. They remind us that the most profound bonds are often the simplest ones, built on presence rather than prose. In the eyes of an animal, we find the courage to heal and the safety to finally be ourselves. The world can often feel like a stage where we are constantly performing. For many, social interactions carry an invisible weight of judgment and expectation. In these moments, the complexity of human connection can trigger a quiet anxiety, making us feel the need to hide our true selves just to survive. But then, there is the sanctuary of a quiet room. Here, the atmosphere changes instantly as a small, furry companion waits in peaceful silence. Unlike humans, animals do not demand an explanation for our moods. They offer a neutral, safe presence that asks for nothing but our company. For trauma survivors or those with social anxiety, safety is a precious commodity. Sometimes it looks like a locked door against the chaotic world. But true safety is often found in the soft, rhythmic breathing of a sleeping pet. It is a grounding force in a turbulent life. Animals provide a consistency that humans often lack. They don't have hidden agendas, and they don't hold the past against us. When a dog rests its head on your lap, it is an act of pure honesty. There is no betrayal here, only an unwavering presence. Human relationships can be unpredictable and shifting. But the love of an animal is a steady anchor in the storm of our emotions. This is the space where love requires no performance. You can finally let your guard down and feel your shoulders drop. Choosing the company of animals is not a rejection of humanity. It is a necessary step to find a sanctuary for mental health. In this sanctuary, healing begins. The non-judgmental eyes of a pet remind us that we are worthy of love exactly as we are. Consider the gentle purr of a cat or the curious tilt of a bird's head. These small gestures offer a profound sense of acceptance. When the world feels too loud, look to your animal companions. They are the guardians of a peace that requires no words. Thank you for exploring this bond with us. Like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on many interesting and useful videos.